and we will get rolling. All right, welcome everyone. Halloween. First of all, I love that you guys are all here. If you're on this call, I don't see anyone dressed up, which is slightly disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yes. Oh, Lauren, now we can see you, and she's dressed up. She's my hero. All right, she gets all the points. So, all right. Well, I love that you guys are here on Halloween, just learning a little bit about health, hearing a little bit about what we are up to. So I just want to share a little bit about my story and how I ended up where I ended up, and then we can really get into just a little bit of sharing and just storytelling of what we are all up to. So there are 5 of us women on this call tonight who are going to drop in and just share our stories of this amazing business opportunity that we've all become a part of. But the thing that's so cool about it for me has been that it's wrapped around health and nutrition. And I feel like there are so many of us that are super passionate about health and nutrition, but we're not exactly sure how we can utilize that passion for anything functional, right? And so this has been something that's been really, really empowering for me, is to learn how to take my passion for health and wellness, truly learn how to help heal my own body from the inside out, but then help other people do the same in a way that's simple and effective and actually allows me some freedom in my life. So I want to share my health journey a little bit. It started back, I would say, in college. I had a pretty unhealthy relationship with food. I unfortunately didn't eat very much of it, and it took a lot of time and a lot of work to fix that relationship with food. But I really, really put in the time and effort and worked on my relationship with food, which I think we can all agree is really just a relationship with yourself. And what I learned through all of that is that I have this passion for health and wellness, and I can transmute or maybe convert those negative patterns around food into something really positive. And everything was going pretty well until about 4 years ago. And I went off the birth control pill. And it was like somebody threw a wrench into the system. Literally, all the things that had been working so well, all of a sudden went to total crap. I went from someone who had never had acne or barely even got zits ever to full-blown cystic hormonal acne. And the amount of inflammation in my body was overwhelming. I mean, of course, it was bubbling up to the surface. I was dealing with so much internal inflammation that I was going to the doctor month after month. I took antibiotics 6 times over the course of 2 years. And so that's when I found this community of mostly women. There are some amazing men in our community too, but this community of mostly women who were just here to support each other on this journey. And everything that I had faced in the naturopathic world of healing yourself was so focused on elimination, right? Eliminate this, eliminate that. And while I think there are some amazing things to getting rid of gluten and dairy and sugar and all these things in your diet, I don't think that there's ever been enough emphasis on what we're missing. So you may not know this, but we're supposed to have 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables the size of your fist every single day. And so if you haven't done this in a while, make a fist and look at it. It's much bigger than you think. Now imagine eating 9 to 13 servings that size every single day. So I think a lot of us really don't realize how many servings of fruits and veggies we are supposed to have. But this has been a conversation for a while. Obviously we know that juicing is really big. The whole juicing thing is not new to the millennial generation. It actually came forth about 25 years ago. There was this massive boom. Everyone was getting juicers. And what people realized was that while juicing was doing really awesome things for their body, it was very expensive to keep up with doing all the juices, and it's a huge pain in the ass to clean the juicer. So it was really inconvenient. So people would do it for a week, and then then the juicer would make it from the countertop into the cupboard, and then from the cupboard into the pantry, and then from the pantry into the attic closet. And people were no longer getting all the benefits of all the extra juices. So about 25 years ago, this amazing company that we've partnered with called the Juice Plus Company realized that there was a need for a way for people to get more fruits and veggies in their body that was similar to juicing, but more convenient and cheaper. And so that's really where this all came to place. They started working with small to mid-sized farms all over North America, growing produce where it grows best so it can vine ripen. And they pick it at its prime. So when you go to the grocery store and you see green bananas, I'm sorry, not prime. Allison, do you mind just hitting the mute button on your thing? Because otherwise it will just be on your screen for the recording. So green bananas are not prime. You want to be eating fruits and veggies when they're prime because then they've developed all their micronutrients. So the Juice Plus company figured out how to take these fruits that are all grown and picked at their prime, dehydrate them. So they're removing the water, and then remove the sugar and the salt. And what you're left with is a highly concentrated plant powder, and everything is intact. And what's cool about it is it's actually better for you than juicing, because when we put in, let's say, an orange, we're putting in the orange peel, which has more than half of the vitamin C that's normally in an orange. So it's more packed with nutrients than ever before. And what's cool is over those last 25 years, the Juice Plus company has been so committed to research. So it's the most researched nutritional company in the world. We have 37 published journals on our products and proving the efficacy. Is it getting into the bloodstream? Is it doing really positive things? And what's cool is it comes in a capsule form, which is really simple and convenient, but something I want to point out to kind of pull people away, because what I notice is when I say capsule, people's brains immediately go to like vitamin and it's not a vitamin. So I'm going to like pull out my fishing rod and be like, ugh, and like pull your brain back and just show you something. So if you look at this label here, you can see how it says nutrition facts. If you were to go into your pantry, which I, go ahead and do after this call, and pull out like a vitamin, what it will say is supplement facts. And the distinction is nutrition fact labels are reserved for food. So even though this comes in a capsule form, it's actually a food product. Even the government recognizes it as food. Your body recognizes it as food, which is why it's so much more bioavailable than like a vitamin or anything like that. It's literally fruits and veggies in a capsule. So I have been consuming Juice Plus for a little over a year now, and all of those things I was telling you about at the beginning of this call have actually subsided. My skin has cleared up, and I haven't even thought about needing to go to the doctor in over a year. It's been so freeing. And as much as I want to talk about like health and how like the impact this has made on all of us, this call today is to really talk to you about how this business has supported us and in this transition towards freedom. But I do think it was important to give you guys some background on what we're actually working with and this amazing company that we've partnered with. So I plan on sharing my business story a little later of what this business has done for me, but I really want to turn it over to some other amazing ladies to share how this company and how this mission has like changed their life. So I'm going to start by turning it over to Emma. Emma, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'm so excited. I don't know if I've ever actually heard your whole story.
Hey, ladies. I'm Emma. I'm actually from Alaska, but currently living in North Carolina. When I first heard about the Limitless Girls, I was in this terrible coffee shop job working as management, and it was so unfulfilling and so just stressful, and I had absolutely no control over my schedule. So I was just absolutely desperate for anything that would give me freedom and a purpose and hope that I could actually have some control of my life. So I joined more out of desperation than out of inspiration, really. And I had no idea how much this would completely change my life. Since I joined, I've been able to go to Phoenix and Philadelphia and Tampa with the girls and get to meet everyone in person and have this amazing sisterhood, as well as some crazy road trips from Arizona to Philadelphia to here, all over the place. And then I went to London for my birthday, and I've been able to have so much fun because I can keep working from anywhere I am, which is just such a huge blessing. It's exactly the freedom and hope that I always longed for. And actually, I ended up moving here because one of the girls, her mom-in-law was like, hey, you would really like Asheville. And I was able to just on a whim say, yeah, okay, I'll move. And it's so much fun to be here. It's an amazing city, full of super fantastic people that I really love, that I never would have come to because I never could have imagined moving all the way to the South without the Limitless Girls, without having this incredible freedom to go where I want, do what I want, with whom I want, when I want. And I will definitely always stick with it because not only the freedom, but this incredible sisterhood, never being alone. Like, these girls are my family, and I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to pass it off to Maddie.
Am I next? All right. So Yeah, so my story is kind of similar to Ariel's actually. So um, I am an avid CrossFitter and love health and fitness and always have. I had a pretty unhealthy relationship with food and was kind of in denial about it for like the last several years, and just recently coming to terms with it. And this product has definitely helped me in that. And I feel more at peace than ever with my journey. So I guess that's more of the product side of it. But I've spent the last 3 years working a job that I know I'm good at, but I'm not necessarily passionate about it. And like I said, I've always had a passion for health and fitness, but I didn't really have somewhere to put that energy. And joining the team has given me some place to put that energy. And at the end of every day, I just feel like I've accomplished something, and I've found that fulfillment because I'm doing what I truly love, and that's helping people become a healthier version of themselves, just like I was able to help myself find that healthier version of me. And so I just feel like I have a purpose and a passion now. And also, I mean, like Emma said, I've just found a lot of fulfillment in my relationships joining this team. I mean, the amount of love and support this team shows for each other is unreal. And, we all want success for each other. That's a super powerful thing that not a lot of other people have. So, it's true when they say that when, you become who you surround yourself with, energies are contagious. So, being a part of this team gives me that sense of belonging. So all those things, passion, purpose, a giant dysfunctional family that we are, freedom, has given me that sense of fulfillment that I was missing before.
Thank you so much, Maddie. I'm going to turn it over to Erica next, whenever you're ready, Erica. Oh, you're unmuted. Oh, I muted you. Unmute yourself.
All right. Hi, guys. My name is Erica. So for me, my story starts about 6 years ago. I was feeling anxious, embarrassed, and guilty that I wasn't fully financially independent and that I wasn't contributing as much as I'd like to at home. And after college, I moved to New York City, where I worked in the fashion corporate world. And it was really fun at first. Like, I got to do all these fun things, like travel around the world. But really, I lived for the weekends. I barely got any vacation days, and I was really unfulfilled. And now I'm a yoga teacher, and I really love teaching yoga. It's way more fulfilling, but it's not the most lucrative job out there. So for me, I was looking for more of a part-time side hustle type thing, so I could bring in another stream of income, and so that I could be financially independent to maintain my current lifestyle. So I initially joined this opportunity for the business opportunity, or I joined this mission for the business opportunity, but really I had no idea all of these other things were going to happen. And you guys, this mission was the missing puzzle piece to my life, and my only regret is not finding out about it sooner. And not only do I have a stable residual income every month, but I'm connected to so many like-minded, amazing people all around the country who only want to see you succeed. So now I wake up happy, and I wake up with purpose, knowing that I'm helping people get healthy. And I just feel so grateful to be a part of such an inspiring community. So mentally, physically, and financially, I feel healthier and happier than ever. And I'm just so excited to keep growing with this because the possibilities are really endless. So that's my story. I don't know who I'm passing to.
Lauren is up next, and Lauren gets bonus points because she wore a costume.
Yes, good, okay. And I'm the only one, so that's nice. Okay, well, I have an excuse because I'm actually a college student, so I don't know if anyone else is, but when I first heard about this, it seemed right for me because I was going back to college soon, and I don't have a job when I go to college. I just kind of save up from the summer. So my original thing was going into this for the business. But I also I don't know, since I've been young, I have kind of had issues with forming and keeping friendships. So I didn't know this when I first started, but the thing that I like wanted the most and needed the most was this, because it's like you have a constant support system of like 50 women, and I talk to 2 of them every single day, and I'm so close with them, and without this I would have never known them. And I actually went to Florida for our conference, and I didn't know anyone. I knew nobody, and I'd only been in the business for a month, and I had the best time ever. It was my best vacation ever. It was better than any college spring break I've ever been on, which is saying something, okay? And they're just like, they're total girls. I've never felt in competition with anyone. It's just like constantly everyone's like rooting for you and you root for them, and it's just a back and forth thing. And I'm also super comfortable with social media now. Like I used to be like awkward, which I still kind of am, but I'm a lot better than I used to be. And I'm comfortable with like asking, I don't know, like talking to people that I don't necessarily know well enough, but now I know how to like form a conversation, and I feel like this is like making me grow up as well. So that's super nice. So yeah, this is an amazing business for the friends too, not just the business. So yeah, that's my story and what I love about it.
Awesome. I just love hearing everybody's stories, and it's really cool because everybody that I've met, and what's amazing is like for those of you guys tuning in who are just kind of getting a little info about what this might be like all of the girls that spoke today, like none of us financially benefit from each other at all. We've just partnered together as a group of like-minded women who are really like out there to spread this message of health and of wellness. And like I said, everybody comes to this for different reasons. Some people are really coming in for the community. Some people really are coming in for the finances. Some people just like want the purpose, the fulfillment, or maybe just like something fun to do on the side, something that, kind of lights that fire. And, when I first found this business, I was a full-time yoga teacher, and I had kind of been through the ringer. Like I graduated college and I got a real job, and guess what? It sucked. I lasted 6 months, and then I quit and I went back to waiting tables because I knew how to make money quick waiting tables. So I'd make quick money, and then I'd go travel for 2 months, and then I'd have negative money, and then I'd come back and I'd work for 6 months, and then I'd do it all again. And it was like a hamster on a wheel. And although I liked the freedom to travel, I didn't feel like I was building anything. And I really wanted to build something and to have something that was mine. So I made the dive to teach yoga full time, which was, like Erica said, not the most financially lucrative decision one could make with their life, but it had that sense of fulfillment. And so I did that for 3 years. But when this business opportunity came to me, I was burnt out. I had been teaching full time for 3 years, and I was no longer showing up to my classes and my students as the brightest version of myself. And that was really not fair to anyone. And so my hope with the business at the time was, make a couple $100 extra a month, maybe get rid of a couple classes. But I went to this dinner and I met some really inspiring people, and they told their stories kind of like we're doing today. And it opened my eyes to what was possible with this. And I realized, like, excuse my French, but holy shit, I was not dreaming big enough for myself. And I sat there and I dreamed and I thought of like what a thriving Juice Plus business could do, not only for my health, but for my financial health. And, without going into a lot of the details, like to make a long story short, in the last 14 months, I have completely redefined my financial situation. I'll just say it. I make more money now than I've ever made in my life. And I don't share that with you to brag, but honestly, the reason I share it is because a little over a year ago, somebody else sat in front of me kind of like this and shared their story and made me realize that I could dream bigger for myself. And even though what they were describing wasn't exactly what I wanted, what I saw in their stories is they had the freedom to design their own life. And I wanted that. I wanted the freedom to design my own life. So now I travel whenever I want. I bought a van in the spring and I decked it out as this like ultimate adventure mobile. And I just like get to say yes to opportunities as they arrive. I mean, I've literally been on an airplane every single month for the last 13 months. Like, how cool is that? It's been so exciting to travel. So as you're listening, I know a lot of you guys are like, okay, that's great. You guys are doing awesome things. You seem like rad chicks. We are. But what is this? Like, how does it work? And so I do want to give you little details about how it works so you're not kind of left like grasping for more info, although there is a ton more info. So I'm just going to go just the tip of the iceberg. So what is this business? How does it work? What's it called? It's called a virtual franchise. It costs $50 a year to own your own business. So that's like less than $1 a week to own your own business, which is a pretty mellow startup cost if you ask me. There's no quotas or minimums or anything like that. And what's really cool is as you hit promotions in our company, you can't get demoted. You always get to stay at that level, that tier, which is really cool. What do we do? We share by word of mouth, and the company kind of does the rest. So they bill and collect from the customer. They ship it directly. So like, I don't have boxes of Juice Plus in my garage. I just have my own product. That's the only Juice Plus I touch. The company will mail everything directly to my customers. And then we make money 4 ways: retail profit, commission, bonuses, and then, depending on how old you are, this will either be like super sexy or it won't make sense to you yet. But to me, it was really sexy. At the top position of our company, we have a full insurance package, meaning health insurance, dental, vision, chiropractic, long-term care, disability. There's actually college tuition assistance on there and things like that. So to me, that was like, holy crap, I can be like the mountain wandering van life, like gypsy that I am, and still have health insurance. Like that was a really big deal. So that was a huge selling point for me. And the best thing I think of all of it is what you saw tonight is this community. Like was said multiple times, every single person in this community wants you to succeed. In fact, as we grow, it's like my success is based on your success, and we want everybody to rise up. And so it's kind of goes along with that saying, like a rising tide lifts all boats. That's this business. We're really redefining the paradigm. It doesn't have to be like I succeed at your expense or you succeed at my expense. Like that is old school paradigm. That is old business. Like that is like, let's throw that shit away and actually move forward into the future, into something that is like actually abundant, which I think is what most people in our generation really want, is to step into that realm of abundance. And I can't think of any better way than through this community and through this whole program and this healthy living revolution that we're all a part of. So before my mouth wanders away with me anymore, because I love talking, I'm just going to end the call by saying thank you. And my guess is, if you're listening to this information for the first time, you're going to have questions, which is awesome. Just reach out to whoever invited you, and they would be more than happy to give you like the nitty gritty on anything that you might have. So thank you so much, guys. Have such a wonderful night or morning if you're watching the recording, or afternoon, and hope to talk to you soon. Bye, guys.